Hello, hello, it's Stacy with Pom Pom Polish, woo! And I'm coming to you with swatch video number 2 for the week. So in this polish in this polish swatch video, we are going to be going through my March 2020 polishes, minus one that got into the other bunch on accident. So I was confused in my last video as to where this random femme fatale polish came from. This said March because I thought these said May, and then come to find out these were actually March, so it should have been in March. But anyway, it got put into the last video. So there's a femme fatale Lernian Hydra that should have been in the March 2020 polish pickup. And the I'm just gonna pull up my iPad here. And does anybody else really dislike some of the new updates from Apple? Like the one where you cannot just click and put your cursor there. It's gotta be futz around a whole bunch. So March polish pickup was ancient history. And so these are swatches from my last video. Anyways, so I have a group of polishes over here. We have 12 polishes that we're gonna swatch here on this video. So let's just get into it. So if you've never watched my videos before, basically I'm just like a fingernail polish enthusiast. I really enjoy collecting fingernail polishes, and I do wear them. I'm not wearing them right now because I do struggle a lot with peeling fingernails. And so right now I have on Chirality's Factory Reset, which is a balm treatment, nail treatment. And so I'm rocking that today. And sometimes I will cover it with polish, but I just got a fresh coat on today, so I kind of gave myself a little mini manicure today. So we're rocking that today. So we'll just start and get in here. So anyways, I'm a polish enthusiast. This first one's gonna be Alter Ego polish, and this one's gonna be 5th Century Indian Nut. Polish enthusiast, I really just enjoy collecting and looking at. I watch swatch videos a lot. I am involved in a group called Polish Pickup, and it is a group that is on a large scale, sells nail polishes every single month. They are small batch indie nail polishes from makers that are not widely known most oftentimes, and so this is kind of their time to shine. So it's called Polish Pickup, and it's a store that's run for just a few days in the very beginning of a month, and then that's it. Then they're done with that, and those polishes go away. They're exclusive to Polish Pickup until a rewind season, or a rewind month. And then on rewind month, they're allowed to pull them out, one for polish pickup and one for their site. So that's usually the only way you can get a polish to return on a site. Sometimes if they have a bunch of overstock, they can sell them that way. But most often, if you didn't get it from polish pickup, you're not gonna get it. Another way to get a hold of these polishes, because obviously I'm doing these after the fact, you know. Another way to get a hold of these polishes is going to be able to go on to Facebook and go to the different polish pickup fan sites, and you can put in search of, put the maker, the name of the polish, and a lot of times you'll find a person trying to get rid of it because they're like me. I have 269 fingernail polishes, so there's a lot of people just like me that have a ton of fingernail polish, and maybe it's not one that's speaking to them, or maybe they're ready to get rid of some, and this is how they're gonna do it. So I usually like to show off the polish, show off my swatches, and so this one is gonna be right here, and it's a white gray base with just these little black flecks. I don't even know if I'd call them glitters, because truthfully they're not glittery, like they're not like reflective. They're just sort of hanging out. It reminds me like inside of a passion fruit. But anyways, it's really cool. I like it a lot. It's just different. I always like to put my fingernail polishes on these little swatch wheels. It's just kind of a nice way to be able to display them. And we're gonna go back and forth here. So I put it on one coat of that, I kind of let it dry. We'll put on one coat of another. Sometimes I forget to tell you what it is. So this one's gonna be Bee's Knees Lacquer. And, this is the Eagle Bearer. Gorgeous. I say that for every polish, so just be warned. So it's a gold green with almost a pink reflect to it. It's really, really pretty. And you're gonna see that even more evident when you look at it when it's swatched. Now a lot of these like this, they'll have like a not very intense base because they're gonna let the shimmer build, and that's gonna be like the superstar of the polish. So looking at this one here, and you see that pink reflect to it, that gold with that pink reflect. It's really, really pretty. We'll go back and get a second coat of that 5th century Indian nut from Alter Ego. I do prefer these thicker brushes. I don't know, it's just easier to put the polish on in my opinion. Gets the job done faster. I'm all about time constraints in my life. So, second coat in on that one. It's just kind of a really interestingly unique polish. It's very simple. It's literally a white gray background with these little black flecks in it. There's no more, no less to it. It's just different. That's what spoke to me, was that it was different. It looks pretty good after 2 coats, so I think we'll leave it at that. I don't necessarily go into 3 coats. I try to put on the types of coats onto these fingernail wheels that I would put on my own fingernails, because sometimes you watch these swatch videos and they're putting these thick swatches on their fingernails, and that would never dry in real life, at least not in the foreseeable future while we're all still alive. And so yeah, and so that's that one. Very, very pretty gold color. And we'll come back and do a 3rd coat of that one just because it does need it. The next one we're going to enter into here is going to be KB Shimmer. And it's going to be Soul What? S-O-L What? Soul What? KB Shimmer. This one is going to be a flaky bomb here. It almost has a light purple undertone base color to it, with tons and tons of iridescent flakies. So you can kind of see that light purple background, those beautiful iridescent flakies. They're all going all different colors, and watch as we put more coats on this. This is going to build up and it's going to be so gorgeous. So let's go ahead and put a 3rd coat in on our Bee's Knees lacquer, the Eagle Bearer. And as you can see, this one builds up beautifully, and it just looks like there's gold leaf on it. It is so, just very, reminds me of like Roman Empire, like the age of excess, you know. Just so pretty. Try to tip it around, see it in different light. I'll put a 2nd coat of this KB Shimmer on here. And again, this very light lilac base becomes more evident, but now we're putting down solid bits of shimmer over it because it's got shimmer in it and those iridescent flakes, and then that really pretty lilac base coat, and that is gorgeous. So pretty. So pretty. Now we'll wait for that to dry a little bit. We're gonna put on our 1st coat of our next one, and this is gonna be Beyond the Nail Aliens. And this is like a beautiful taupe color with these beautiful copper flakes, or copper glitter, like copper glitters in there, and there's a shimmer base to it that's almost copper shifting shimmer. It's very pretty. Let's see what it looks like on the nail here. Got a little much. You saw that drip there. I wouldn't normally do that with my nails. Let's wipe out the excess off our brush here. We want this to be a nice even coat. This one's going to be opaque and too easy. Beautiful taupe color with that copper shimmer and glitter. That is gorgeous. Loving that. Looks really good with my skin tone. That would look really good with darker skin tones too. Really, really good. All right, we're gonna get this third and final coat on this KB shimmer, which almost doesn't even need it, truthfully. But I prefer my fingernail polish to be opaque. My nails aren't that long, so it's very hard to make them not opaque because there's not a lot of nail hanging off the end for them to be able to really see through, but that's beautiful. Beautiful. All right. We're only gonna need to do one more coat of that, so we'll just wait a second here, especially since I got that glop on there initially. So this one's gonna be EDK. It is Malta de Kelly, and it's gonna be Gladiators. EDK Gladiators. Let's get this one onto this nail here. Nice thick brush on this again. I really enjoy those. Definitely a different color on the nail than it looks like in the bottle. I mean, it looks, I don't know, I guess maybe that's not true. It looks like it's more like a copper orange in the bottle, and it's almost more pink red in person. I don't know if you can kind of see that, but anyway, let me just show you. This is like a glitter bomb here. This has got you've got some red glitters. You've got a shimmer. You've got that pink red base, and then you have those, see the glitters that are every color? The name of those just popped right out of my brain. It's not iridescent. Anyways, it'll come to me. So let's do our final coat of this one, Beyond the Nail, Aliens. Aliens. Anyways, I just finished the other video, and I promised I would get these videos up. Gosh, this just glides on so nicely. Get these other videos up, and we'll just kind of stagger them throughout the week here. Let's do our second coat here of EDK. Let's look at this one first here. So this is Aliens. Aliens. That's just so pretty. It's just that taupey brown base with that copper. It's just everything. That's gonna be a gorgeous fall color, as well as this one here. A lot of these colors, depending on how you want to swing it, will really work for a lot of different things. Now this also has what looks to be some black glitters in there, which just add a little something to it, a little depth. But again, such a pretty color. So that's the second coat in on that. Very pretty. Still not quite opaque though. I mean, I probably would put, I could get away with the second with 2 coats because again, I don't have long nails. But if you have a person with long nails and you want it to be completely opaque, I would put another layer on. But it's really not bad. You could get away with just 2 coats. If you didn't have the time to wait for 3 coats to dry, I would roll with 2 coats and be perfectly happy with it. I'll show you with 3 coats just so you can see the difference. So I just think it does build up the base color a bit. This one's gonna be Glisten and Glow. This is another one of those polishes that has kind of an interesting base layer where it's not gonna take over the show because it wants the glitters and flakies to show through. So this one's gonna be Glisten and Glow. This is Sparta. This is Sparta. If you've ever seen the movie. It's this one right here. And it is pulling quite a bit purple on camera, I feel like, whereas in real life it's definitely has, you can see the brown to it when you're looking at it in direct light. So if you were outside, your fingernails would look a lot different. There's just those iridescent flakies in there. They're really pretty, almost like a shimmer purple. So it's like this purple to bronze shift kind of going on. It's very, very pretty. Let's get this third and final coat of this EDK Gladiators down. Let's see what it looks like with the third coat here. My kids are gonna be coming hooping and hollering through the door here in a minute from their friend's house. I told them, listen, you guys, you gotta go find something to do for just a little bit. Like they were gonna argue with me about that. They did their chores and then they headed off. So that's that third coat, and it really does add quite a bit of depth when you add that third coat, because you're getting that third layer of glitters. So it's really, really pretty. Let's put on our second coat of this Glisten and Glow polish, and then I'll start a first coat on another color here. Now this is gonna, ooh, this is really gonna pull the purple with the second coat on. This is really pretty. See, I look at these polishes and I look at them in the bottle, and you can see this like brown green. Maybe you can't. Really edges maybe. This like green gold shift, and then this purple comes out. Now you can see this at the second coat of polish on there, and that purple is just tried and true there. Just pops right up to the front and center. And that is pretty opaque with just 2 coats. So that's really, really pretty. The next one we're gonna use is Supernatural Lacquer. Another purpley one with different shifting flakies. These ones are green, gold, orange, shifting flakies. Your father smelt of elderberries. Your father smelt of elderberries is the name of this polish from Supernatural Lacquer. Nice big paddle on this one. Misleading in the bottle. Looks like there's gonna be a purple base. It's actually more of a blackened purple base. Now, elderberries are black purple, so I guess maybe that makes sense. So, that's that one. We'll start a first coat of another one here, and then we'll trail back here a bit. This one's gonna be Lemon Lacquer, Bast. And this one was just intriguing. It's almost lizard green shimmer in what I would assume would be a black base, but let's see. Maybe we'll be surprised here. If you're jingling in the background, my dog's jiggling around a bit. There was a fuzz on there. Before we lose our polish here. Do over. Okay, here we go. Ooh, that's almost a dark navy base. It comes off more gold green. That's pretty. So you can kind of see it. It's really dark. Dark, dark color. And this is what it looks like. This one right here. So neither one of these are much on their first watch. You can kind of see the base layers to them, like they're gonna become something. They just haven't been realized yet. Their dreams have not yet been realized. Let's help them realize their dreams. Let's go ahead with the second coat of this polish. For sure, you're gonna need a third coat. It's just that nice light base to not take away anything from the polish. So we're looking at this one here. Oop, bumped my whole camera. Very pretty. Very pretty. That really comes out purple pink, the flakies. This green gold is really working for this Bast, Lemon Lacquer Bast polish. Let's have that navy base, and then this, it does gold green turquoise almost pulling on there. It's hard to say if it's the shimmer or the fact that the base coat is actually interacting with the color that come across in the shimmers. yeah, this final coat on this one really made it. Definitely going to be looking at primarily those pink, you know, that pink purple color. Super pretty. We're looking at this one right here. Just super pretty. We'll see about a third and final coat on this bass. I really want to see if I can really kind of, oh yeah, build this to super opaque. Now that's really pretty. Now that's Lemming Lacquer's Bast, B-A-S-T, and that is really pretty. All you have left behind, you know, when that base color fades away is just really that shimmer shift, like a little rainbow across the fingernail. That's really pretty. We're gonna work between two wheels here. Next one's gonna be Cameo Colors, and this one is gonna be Dank River Valley. Really pretty taupe color with these purple, blue, green iridescent flakies. Gorgeous. I'm always interested to see how many coats it'll take to become an almost opaque color with stuff like this, but I feel like if you get a good base and get it good and dry, it shouldn't be a problem. So we're gonna work with that one here. And then we're gonna work with this one. This one's J-Rain. Is Such a Thing Even Possible? And this is a magnetic polish. I do not use magnets on my polish. I don't have a magnet to use on my polish. I don't even know how to use a magnet on my polish. I am going to try a refrigerator magnet. But I don't have a direct magnet, so I don't think this is gonna work. But the polish itself, the color of it is this dark inky blue, turquoise into almost a dark purple color. It's just too pretty to pass up. So we'll give this a try here. And I feel like we're gonna have to get 2 coats on here before we can really even attempt this, because it's pretty light first coat. Pretty light first coat. Okay, let's do a second coat of this Cameo Colors one. I need to feed my children, so I might be like, you know, cruising along on this a bit. And this one almost gets opaque on 2 coats, but I don't think it'd be quite enough. Okay. So there's our second coat in on this Cameo Colors. Dank River Valley. Again, this was just this really cool taupe color with these neat shifting flakies that just kind of spoke to me. And if you needed a nude color with a little kick up, that would be perfect. It would probably look even better on a person with a tan, or even a darker skinned person. It would be a really pretty nude color with a twist. I just couldn't pass that up. Let's put a second coat of polish on this J-Rain. Is Such a Thing Even Possible? It's just such a pretty blue turquoisey color. I mean, I just couldn't say no. And I don't think this is going to be the kind of magnet. You need like a straight, they use bar magnets. Anyways, I don't have magnets. I got it for the color, not for the magnet. If I had a bar magnet, that would be, I could make this work. But sadly, I do not. So we're just gonna have to live with it like that. Let's do a 1/3 coat on this Cameo Colors Dank River Valley. just to see what a third coat does. So it's pretty opaque. I mean, it's the flakies in this are just so pretty. So that nude color there, it's just so pretty. So pretty. All right, third and final coat in on this J Rain. It's just such a pretty green color. I didn't care that it was magnetic. Normally I don't buy magnetic polishes or thermal polishes because I don't want to mess with them anyway. So it's that J Rain. Is such a thing even possible? And it's just this gorgeous turquoise, dark turquoise blue color. Has so much depth and has a shift from turquoise to blue that's just so pretty. And when you do the magnetic line on there, it really pulls the lighter colors forward, so it looks like when you look at, like, say tiger's eye or something like that, and it has kind of like that, I want to say eye to it or whatever. It's just a really neat effect. The next two we're going to start with here are going to be Dreamland Lacquer, and that's going to be While Rome Burns. And our final one is going to be Colors de Carol, and this is going to be King Tut, and that's an interesting one. So, final two polishes here. Gotta make sure I go the right way. I put my numbers on backwards this time. Ooh, another really pretty turquoisey base color. And this is gonna have a ton of iridescent flaky. So this is like a turquoise base, dark turquoise base with these iridescent flakies. So, oofta, look at all that. Super pretty. This is gonna be the other one. Colors de Carol, King Tut. Super pretty. We got a first coat of that one down here. Cause I gotta feed my children's. Ooh, that is pretty. It's a light first coat. We'll see how it builds up with that gold shimmer. Second coat of this Dreamland Lacquer. While Rome Burns. Ooh, she built up dark real quick. If you want complete opacity though, we're gonna go in with a third coat, and that will bring that whole thing together. So this one right here. Pretty, pretty. Second coat of this Colors de Carol color. And this is the second coat on this one. I think you could almost use this as a topper, truthfully. But it's building up. That's pretty. All right, let's do third and final color. Third and final swatches on this. So it was Dreamland Lacquer While Rome Burns. And this is our final coat on that. Looks really pretty. That third coat just really does it. Just brings that whole base together. And then all you're left with is these beautiful color shifting flakies. That's really pretty. And I don't know how you would even get this one completely opaque, to be honest with you, but this is Colors de Carol King Tut. And that is really, really pretty. With that blue-purple flakies kind of mixed in there, and it almost looks like gold balls, almost. Because it's such a really pretty shimmer to that. So, they are gorgeous. So, let's see. I'm going to start at the beginning here. So here we have Alter Ego Alter Ego 5th Century Indian Nut. This one is going to be Bee's Knees Lacquers, and this one's going to be the Eagle Bearer. This is going to be KB Shimmer Soul What? Oh, let's get into focus here. So this is Alter Ego 5th Century Indian Nut. This is going to be Bee's Knees Lacquer, and this is going to be Eagle Bear, the Eagle Bear. This one's gonna be KB Shimmer Soul What? Then we have this one, which is gonna be Beyond the Nail, called Aliens. Aliens. Then we have Ismalta de Kelly, the Gladiators. Then we have Glisten and Glow, and this one's Glisten and Glow. This is Sparta. We have Supernatural this is Sparta. And this one is Supernatural Lacquer, and that one's gonna be Your Father Smelt of Elderberries. This one is gonna be Lemming Lacquer, Basque. Bast, B-A-S-T. This one is going to be Cameo Colors, Dank River Valley. And then our 3 final ones are going to be J-Rain, and this is going to be Is Such a Thing Even Possible? This one is going to be Dreamland Lacquer, While Rome Burns. And then finally one, Colors to Carol, and this is going to be King Tut. So that's it, guys. That's our end of my second video for the night, and I'm gonna keep on going here. I have 3 more videos to film tonight yet. First, I'm gonna get my kids some supper, and then I'll be back on to do the rest of my videos. These are gonna be going up throughout the week. I just uploaded one now that's about an hour long for my previous haul for February, and so go ahead and take a peek at that one too. And I'll be uploading these videos all week to try to catch up, because pretty soon here in the beginning of October I'll be getting my pickup order for All Hallows Eve from September's Posh Pickup. So got to keep up here and get back into order here. So stay tuned for more videos. Thanks, guys.